Oh, right. Guys, it is time here for I Cast Your Freaking Awesome Replays. And of course, it is the About Tree Fiddy challenge, where this is the dumbest and greatest challenge I've thought of in a long time, which could lead to terrible games. It could lead to great games, but I think it gives you a lot of creative freedom. So this is my new rule. When I do something that's really weird and out there, I try to make sure it's something you can do a lot of different things with. Now, the rule with this is you can only harass with 350 minerals worth of units at a time, or 3 strong units that are full life and a half-life unit. Alternatively, the $3 could also be 3 units that are a certain strength, and the 50 cents could be a unit that's about half the strength, say 3 Archons and a Zealot or something like that. In this case, Aldion going for the first wave of harass with 7 probes. That's 3 Fiddy. Tree Fiddy right there. And they're going to come knocking on the door of this Zerg in the bottom right, in the blue. It is for the gang. A Zerg player who's about to be in for a nasty surprise is going to pull every drone to fuck up these probes. You got to run. And Aldion's like, okay, I'm not going to fight double my work account. We're just going to waste your mining time. I'm still mining with half a mineral line. You're not. This around? Okay, good mineral walk from Aldion. Good mineral walk. Now get out. Oh, is he gonna? He's gonna try and do the pocket trick. Oh, that's so dirty. That's not enough probes to like one hit a drone, right? 7 times 5 is 35. They will be able to 2 hit a drone in this pocket. Oh no, for the gang is losing so much mining time. Gosh dang, Loch Ness monster! What the hell you need 350 for? I think it really is time that for the gang. Oh, gets a sandwich, gets the probes. Aldion's not looking. Aldion's at home macroing. 1 probe does go down. The other ones do pocket up there. And okay. Oh man, for the gang, you gotta drill into the pocket yourself. You can fight this. You gotta drill in there. You'll win. You've got twice as many workers. Aldion is getting bullied out of his own mineral line. Oh man, he wants this tree Fiddy so bad. Right now, this Zerg Loch Ness monster wants this tree Fiddy, man. He needs it. Oh my god, Aldion is just bullying. This Zerg player is just so confused about how to respond to this. It's only 7 probes. I think he thinks that's a whole mineral line of probes. I think something's broken in the Zerg's brain. He just thinks, oh, you know what, that's your whole mineral line. Like, as long as I don't take a terrible fight into it, I'll win. No, he's got 13 probes back at home, dude. And the probes are gonna recall. He only lost 2 probes. No, he only lost 2 probes. The spawning pool, by the way, has just started for the gang, the Zerg, on 15 drones. And Aldion is like, yeah, I'm on 19 probes. I got 2 gates up. We good. Let's make some zealots. Why not? Oh shit. I think honestly for the gang really just did not realize exactly what was going on there. And I think it was about the time when the recall happened when For the Gang realized that was not a Girl Scout. That, in fact, wasn't, an 8-story tall, gigantic monster from the Proterozoic period. Like that. I think For the Gang realizes the wool has been pulled over his eyes, and he has been probed. Literally probed. The Protoss Loch Ness monster doing its job there. Is this 3-gate on 1 base? Aldion's follow-up is fucking hilarious. If you guys want to get your replays in for next week's challenge, by the way, we have an incredibly stupid challenge to follow up this incredibly stupid challenge. They're actually amazing. This is another one which you can be even more creatively free with. Wait, is this the next harass? 3 zealots and a sentry? Because that's 350 minerals. We weren't counting gas. That is 350 minerals. Now, your main army engagements, you can still engage with any amount of units, guys, but your harassments have to be 350 minerals. So here we go. 3 zealots in a sentry. You know what? Recall's going to be off cooldown in 34 seconds. So that we might be able to force a big reaction and then recall. A spine crawl is building for the gang's shitting his pants. All right, so next week's challenge is Interpretive Dance. If you guys want to get your replays in, you've got until the 17th May. Type your favorite song or music genre in chat at the start of the game and then show us your strategies that embody that song or genre. So it's interpretive dance through your StarCraft strategies. Basically, I don't fucking know exactly. Like you can do a lot of things with that. Yeah, maybe you do you do some crazy psycho song, and then all you do is you just run units in circles outside their base. I don't fucking know. There's 1,000 things you can do. Someone in chat says, wait, you call that a generic Icyfar? No, we're doing a generic Icyfar after Interpretive Dance. We're doing 2 crazy, ridiculous weeks in a row where you guys have a lot of creative freedom. And then we're going to do one that's a lot simpler and easier for people with 0 creativity to follow and play. Oh, no. You know what? The Zealots are going to go down this time for the gang. Snatches up that tree Fiddy. Unfortunately, has already invested in a wall of spines and about 4 billion Zerglings. Now, luckily for the gang, Aldion doesn't have a wall, which we all know against a Zerg who's holding down the Zergling key can be a little bit dangerous. So we got 24 Zerglings out. Glaives is on the way. It's 3 Adepts in a Sentry. It's so fucking dumb. It's also funny because like they're not even coming in from a surprising angle. Like it's just moving across the map in a little blob. The Zerglings thankfully are on a move command. Quick recall. Okay, good recall. Good recall. You need these units to defend. If they all get on the ramp, they'll be fine. Those Adepts aren't super solid, but they've got a bit of surface area covered. That actually covers more of their surface area. I think Aldion's going to be fine. Oh, that's actually a really nice little position now. As long as you don't leave your door open. For the gang. Uh-oh, it's revenge time. It's like, yeah, you probed my mineral line. How about I murder your workers, dude? Gets a whole bunch of probe kills there. These probes guard the door, guard the door, guard the door. Don't let it back up. Oh no, the Zerglings are getting a lot of damage done here. This one Adept trying to aggro them. Ooh, you gotta get over there, Adepts. Oh my god, the probes. Aldion's taking a lot of damage here. 11 workers do go down. Glaive Adepts is almost finished, guys. Remember, you can still fight front on with a normal army. It's just like your harassment that had to be nerfed with this one. So anyways, back to the Interpretive Dance. You could do a love song, and you could have a lot of harassment pair units, you know? If it's a love song, and then you only harass with pairs of Zerglings, pairs of Banelings that kind of suicide pack their way into the mineral line, pairs of Adepts, pairs of Oracles, right? It's like lovers. What are some other ideas for Interpretive Dance? Shout out some ideas now in chat, guys, so we can inspire some of the less creative people. You could do... what would be the most metal way to play? So if you guys, you know, you do some metal, you announce your favorite metal song, you announce metal. Do you just go mech? Mech is pretty metal. But also... you could have the entire Junker / Mirrors Marauders skin set on. And that also would be pretty metal because they're all covered in spikes and your battle cruisers literally have gigantic blades on them and stuff. All right, here we go, guys. The next tree Fiddy comes in. The Zerg player already traumatized by this absolute insanity of a game. That one sentry is going to go down. The 3 Adepts, though, go into the mineral line. Remember, they've got glaives. And they're actually going to have a bit of a party. Speaking of a pair of lovers enjoying murder, this here is Mr. and Mrs. Smith, or Mrs. and Mrs. Smith, actually. I think all Adepts are female. And, oh my god, that's a lot of drones. There's a lot of drones that just went down. Up to 14 workers killed, down to just 24 drones for this Zerg player, who at this point has got to be bloody traumatized, right? I mean, you lost so much mining to 7 probes. I think For the Gang could easily get back in control of this game. But just, I feel like if I go to For the Gang's camera, we can kind of see the trauma. We've got 50 free supply. We're building a few units. We're not really mining gas. We're going to take a 4th hatch, but we're on almost no drones. We're like massing roaches in panic right now. Right at the moment where the Zerg needs to be holding down that drone key, we're seeing a Zerg like microing individual queens around their base and just kind of look traumatized. Like, yeah, this is some shell-shocked Zerg right here. Meanwhile, Protoss player Aldion's like, la 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 la. Here's me next tree Fiddy. Yes, yes. So for those who don't know, this matches it perfectly. Storm is not quite ready, but I'm almost hoping we wait for Storm. Archons only cost 100 minerals each, remember? And a High Templar only costs 50. Plus, this matches the other level of this challenge, which is 3 full strength units and a half strength unit, right? High Templar is kind of weaker than Archons, right? Literally, a High Templar is half an Archon, in fact. So this is exactly tree Fiddy right here. Meanwhile, Roachling counterattack's going to come in. That third base might go down. Come on, keep going. Go, don't recall. Go, go, go. I want to see those Archons kill some stuff. This third base is going to fall here. Bunch of probes trying to evacuate. Albion is going to lose that economic advantage here. But, ooh, those Zerglings picking a bad fight. They do end up running away, backing out for now. Charges on the way, as is +1. Albion's 3 Archons and a High Templar. Oh my god, please storm these drones. Please storm these drones. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't protect the High Templar. Protect the High Templar. Okay, not bad. Storms the Roaches and the Queen there. Adding its little auto attack. Bam! 4 damage. Bam! 4 damage. It kills a few units. It's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. We've got an Immortal here. We've got Charge. We've got that. Shaggy's It Wasn't Me is the song that Slothsome is trying to figure out how they could do that. How do you get caught sleeping with the girl next door in StarCraft? Guys, if we can put our heads together to help solve Slothsome's problem. How do you forget you give a spare key? Is that like you always leave the door open against a Zerg? Is that what you do? Or is it, some people are saying, is it because you know, because the whole thing is you get caught literally with your pants down forgetting you gave a spare key to your girlfriend, right? That's the whole Shaggy It Wasn't Me. But the other way, people are saying, or it could just be every time you harass, you just shout in chat, "It wasn't me." You just keep saying that every time you do a harassment. This is actually a pretty scary attack. Thankfully, those storms were absolutely monstrous. The batteries use up all their juice. That Immortal casually grabs 13 kills in that fight. The Archons grab a couple, but that Immortal, the absolute anchor for the hold. And both players have actually tied up on even economy at this point, guys. I love the Roach Hydra with no Hydra upgrades. This is like my pet peeve of bad StarCraft. And it's not just players who are bad, but it's like, we see it in Florencio games all the time, even Masters League Zergs. If you fuck up a Zerg's game plan enough and put them in enough weird situations, they just forget Hydras have upgrades. And Hydras without upgrades are literally the lowest value unit in the game. It's not quite as bad as using High Templar without Storm to attack move, but it's almost that bad. They are so expensive, so fragile, and with shitty 5 range, no extra movement speed, they're quite derpy. We've got another 3 Archon and a High Templar harass. I'd love to see these hit a mineral line, man. Like, wait for the Zerg to be on your side of the map, run in a mineral line and storm those workers. Someone else was saying Dancing Queen, and you just... Oh yeah, you could announce Dancing Queen and then just dance your units a lot. That's true. Do Queens have a dance animation, by the way? Does anyone know? Oh shit, big Zergling run by For the Gang, getting some revenge here. Is down in supply quite a bit, about 30 supply right now, but 1-1 upgrades are on the way. For the Gang doing a nice little Ling run by. This one chat of a Zealot pursues them into their own territory. Oh my god. Absolute Chad. 3 Archons and a High Templar. Let's go. Here we go. Oh my god. 3 Archons and a High Templar. Oh, the storm doesn't go down. A few drones are going to fall, and they're actually focus firing the drones, which I like. I like that. Oh my god. They're getting quite a lot of them as well, man. Oh, good pullback on the drones, though. The Roaches and Hydras to defend. Still forgetting the Hydra upgrades and massing Hydras. Oh, it hurts me so. It hurts me so, man. Range upgrades are so powerful for literally any unit. That's actually insane, man. All right, what other suggestions for the Interpretive Dance Challenge for next week do we have? Let's go to For the Gang's camera, by the way, for a second while we look at those. Big thanks to Aldion, Arkmana, and Gogi for the subs. I appreciate that. The Banshee by Henry Cowell. Mass Banshee. Hells yeah. I came in like a Wrecking Ball. Oh my god, yes, Wrecking Ball for Mass Disruptor. You guys can do a lot of things with this challenge. There is so much cool shit you can do. Look at this, guys. Pulls the army out of position. Lings run into the third For the Gang. Now, that's what we call a pro gamer move. You know what else we call a pro gamer move? Getting 1-1 upgrades without having any Hydra upgrades. And not mining off your gases. How many gases are we mining? Okay, 4 gases are mining. Desperately needs more gas. And is spending all the gas on Lurkers and more Hydras right now. Oh, For the Gang, please. Please remember Hydra upgrades. Oh my god, that's a lot of Immortal Archon Zealot Storm. Oh, no, no, no. Pull back, pull back, pull back. For the Gang. Okay, I think For the Gang is about to get butchered, guys. I think Aldion has had enough. Is like, all right, you won't take my tree, Fiddy. Stupid fucking Loch Ness monster. You keep asking for more. You keep defending these 3 Zealot and a Sentry and 3 Adept and a Sentry attacks. These 3 Archon and a High Templar attacks. Let's go! Oh my god, the wave of Zealots just YOLOs in and tears up the Hydras. Big Storm, a single Lurker. There's no detection here for the Protoss, but the Protoss army can simply walk away from that Lurker and ignore it. The Lurker's still in range a little bit. It's going to try to run down. Oh, there's a second Lurker as well. Oh, those Lurkers doing big damage right now. These High Templar rallying through and getting caught. As long as Aldeon just stays away from the Lurkers, we'll be fine. But oh no, the Lurkers try to run on top of the Immortals, and they do go down. For the gang is in trouble right now. And it looks like starting with a 7 probe harassment, Aldeon has managed to obliterate the opponent. Wave after wave of absolutely random inane pressure, leading here to a crushing victory. Oh, Storm, please Storm. Storm? Do we have Storm energy? There's something about storming workers. It's incredibly satisfying. My man. Alright. Was just giving me nose a little bit of a blow there. Cold winter's morning here. Thank you very much, Aldeon, for that delicious display. 7 probes. 3 Zealots and a Sentry. 3 Adepts and a Sentry. 3 Adepts and a Sentry again. 3 Archons and a High Templar times 3, I think? That was freaking cool. GG, well played, my dude. Thank you for playing the Tree Fiddy Challenge.